we're going to talk today is birds that bite. The number one reason that most parrots bite is out of fear. So if your bird is biting, the number one way for you to get your bird to stop biting is to figure out why your bird is biting and change it so that you're no longer threatening this animal and he's no longer frightened. You're obviously pushing yourself on this bird, or he's frightened, or something is very uncomfortable, that this is the last form of self-defense. Most birds in the wild would choose to fly away versus aggressively biting you. So most birds, when they bite, is like a dog that bites. They feel cornered. So you need to find a way to make this experience more comfortable. If you have a bird that bites and you want to get a particular behavior out of them, such as step up, or if you've got them already on your hand, come here, Kieran, step up, good girl. Let's say, for instance, Kieran wanted to bite me, and I was about to just do something like, say, step up. And instead of stepping up, she switched, and she decided that she wanted to bite my hand. So what I would do is, just as she was reaching, as she was reaching for her beak, what I'd do is I'd wobble my hand ever so slightly, just like this, as she was reaching to bite. What that does is a negative reinforcement. They don't like losing their balance, and so it'll stop the biting behavior. You can do this 2 or 3 times until you can offer your hand and she no longer tries to bite before standing up onto the next hand. That's one way to start, just keep them from biting from one hand to the next. Again, that's not a way of causing it to be a more positive experience, but immediately it can keep you from getting bitten. The other way, again, is to reach from behind the bird. The last method to keep from biting is to obviously offer a distraction at the same time. So if Kieran wanted to bite, what I would do is I'd say step up, and at the same time, my birds can fly, so they can choose to not interact with me. You'd offer a distraction. So if I was going to ask her to step up, at the same time I'd offer to step up, I'd offer a distraction at the same time. This can be a piece of, a popsicle stick, or a piece of food. Just have it in the other hand and ask them to do the 2 activities simultaneously. So you'll offer food while offering your hand. This oftentimes is distracting enough to break the bite behavior. So there's different ways to stop biting. The number one way is to distract, and the other number one way would be to figure out why the bird wants to bite you in the first place and change up their environment. Try to create the situation in such a way that is positive and the bird wants to interact, so that he doesn't want to bite you instead.